Thanks for being with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Miller Time segment tonight. Let's get right to the sage of Southern California. Joins us now from Santa Barbara. All right, the ISIS murders, it affects me emotionally, Miller. It affects me personally. Not only are these guys journalists, but I served overseas, and I know that the danger that these guys do it. But it almost seems like this ISIS crew is taunting every single America. They're taunting us. Do you see it that way?
I don't think it has anything to do with journalists are the ones they have access to, but they would do that to every one of us after they got rid of every Jew first. They would do that in a second. And it would appear that our president, it's a strange arc he's had in his political career. When he was in the Illinois State Legislature and he wasn't really of consequence, he voted present. Now that he's the most powerful man in the world, it would appear that he's voting not present. And I think that lack of a gravitational field, a simple "they're afraid of us," is starting to bite us in the arse. I remember Rudy Giuliani once said to me, we might not be at war with them, but they're at war with us, and we best participate, or, they think too much on that side. We've got American citizens being decapitated on iPhones. And we're trying to overthink it. I mean, that's, Billy, that millisecond pause while we try to think and deem them primeval and, that they're from the past. That's where you get killed. We should just accept it. These guys are animals, and you're going to have to kill them.
But I don't think that President Obama is going to kill anyone without,
you think?
Without Belgium signing off on it, or Angola. Because every time he addresses these things, it's always the international community, it's always the consensus, it's always this, it's always that. And I'm just saying to myself, look, it's fine if you can get them and rally everybody against ISIS and Putin, but you can't govern that way. He's almost like the president of the UN, Miller, not the USA.
He's a bad president, right? We agree on that. He's bad at this. Listen, I've said this before. They tell me he's a genius. This case, he's like that computer in 2001, HAL 9000. We're way out near the moons of Jupiter, and our guy's got a blip. And you know what? It's going to cost us. Well, we got 2 more years, and these guys are feeling their oats, and they're going to whack a lot of heads off in 2 years.
But Biden says he's going to chase them to the gates of hell, Miller.
Oh, Biden. Listen, Biden was all part of this stance till he had to disengage from the fuel module. But quite frankly, Biden's been in the sidecar like Burt Ward to this guy's Adam West for 6 years now. All of a sudden, he's turning into Curtis LeMay. Biden's a hapless political hack who wants to be the next president. But the fact is, he's got this thing in place like it is right now by, being this guy's Pancho Sanza. Sancho Panza.
Right. Don Quixote reference. Poor little Sancho. Biden, I will remind everyone.
I sounded like Biden there. I sounded like Biden.
It's all right, Miller. Nobody's perfect. I will remind everybody Biden was the one guy who didn't want to go and get Bin Laden. He was the guy who said, no, don't do it. We'll get him at the gates of hell. We don't want to get him in Pakistan. All right, now
the gates of hell is the ultimate form of kicking the can.
Yeah, that's right. We'll get him. After everybody dies, well, the deity will sort it out. And
go get him, Joe. You're a genius.
Okay.
Jar Jar Biden.
I don't know anything about the internet, as everybody knows. I am a Luddite, as Stossel calls me. I admit it. But I don't know how hackers can get into 200 beautiful women's websites and take pictures out of there and show them to the world. I don't know how hackers can do that, Miller. Do you have any idea?
Ardently and effectively, it would seem. Listen, I didn't go on because I heard one of the famous, well, it was a couple actually. I hear they had naked, full frontal 2-shot of Dick Morris and that crazy pup of his, Dubs. So
that's not true. They didn't put that in. I wasn't posted.
I didn't want to go there. Listen, We got real problems. Putting the FBI on this case is crazy. This is just people's back burners on camera. We got to put that on the back burner. We got to fight these nutcases right now, all right? We're in deeper doo-doo than Tim Robbins stepping out of that pipe in Shawshank, and we're worried about naked photos. And by the way, if Morris wasn't in it, I might consider Dubs, but I'm not going there with those two in tandem.
Okay, Dennis Miller, everybody.
Pancho Sanza!